From the pitchfork plan on Johns Island to the latest on the potential expansion of 526 to following camp roads, I sit down exclusively with Charleston County Council candidate Jenny Honeycutt for a special edition of Quintin's Close-Ups. And be sure to download the free Quintin's Close-Ups app in your Apple or Google Play stores. Jenny Honeycutt, it's so good to see you again.
It's great to see you, Quintin.
I appreciate this.
Absolutely.
Oh, anytime. You know, I got to start off with some breaking news. It's been a breaking news day here in this town. But this is a headline from a press release from the city of Charleston. It reads this: Mayor Tecklenburg urges County Council to move forward with pitchfork plan for Johns Island. And he says this today: Charleston Mayor John J. Tecklenburg sent a letter to Charleston County Council Chairman Vic Rawle urging County Council to move forward with plans to, quote, fund, design, and construct both the northern and southern pitchforks for Mayberry Highway on Johns Island. So how do you fund, design, and construct that?
Actually, I think this is a vote that is already in place, that those funds are ready to be based on the half-cent sales tax referendum to be addressed. And so the improvement project going right now at Maybank Highway and River is just, I think, the preliminary step in all of that. And so we'll see what County Council does.
Oh, yes. And let me take you to some developing news. Obviously, Governor Massa said, hey, let's hash out 526 publicly. And the State Infrastructure Transportation Bank basically delayed the decision. How should they deal with this publicly in your mind?
Well, I think we're in a really good spot. First off, they didn't outright nix it,
right,
which we're really excited about, gives us hope for the future. But really, the important issue here is that these do need to be in the public debate. Because to educate folks a little bit, County Council has submitted to the Infrastructure Bank its funding ideas for its balance of the 526 plan. And the State Infrastructure Bank Monday was going to determine whether or not that funding plan was adequate and then move forward with the contract that's already in place to fund 526. And basically decided to defer that decision until their June meeting to look at it a little bit more. And so whether or not they're going to approve it in June is still up in the air, but thanks to Governor McMaster, we at least have some time to get this out in the public and understand what the State Infrastructure Bank is really thinking on it.
The public, once again, will that be a special vote in November? Would that be something like a referendum in your mind?
Actually, in 2012, the incumbent for District 9 voted against allowing the people to choose whether or not 526 would be on the referendum, which was very unfortunate, because I think that the majority of residents that are affected by the Johns Island traffic want 526, and they want it yesterday. This has been a debate for 20 years. It's repeatedly been messed with and tinkered with to the point that there are just too many hands in the pot, and we need someone with the political will to get in and make the decision to finish this road.
And obviously there's going to be a delay, there is a delay in this particular decision. How much more money will it cost to extend 526?
Well, that's a great question, Quintin, because the longer we wait, the more it costs. And so if we go ahead and get it done with what we have now,
okay, the
less it will cost. And unfortunately, we could have been driving on this road 20 years ago if the plan at that point had been approved. But it's just been sitting there for too long, and it's time for somebody to get in office that will help get this done.
And you talk about driving on the road. Obviously, when people in the town, really the town of James Island and Charleston County, they can actually drive to Camp and Folly Road now because it's been improved.
Yeah, I mean, there's some improvements there. Unfortunately, when I looked into that project, it started out at one price and nearly doubled. So my question is, if there's fiscal responsibility there, then why are the costs so high? Same thing with the Harborview Road project. I'm very concerned about these budget overruns and costs and time associated with the completion of these projects. If we are going to have effective leadership, that means to provide oversight, to keep within budget and on time and get these projects delivered to the public.
Let me go back to the public again. So, okay, when you obviously go talk to the voters one-on-one, what are they telling you about the issues in your district?
They are really concerned about infrastructure. They're upset that the problems have increased to this point with so many people on the islands,
okay,
and they want to see the infrastructure that is needed built. And I'll give you a classic example. Isle of Palms got the Isle of Palms connector to connect to 4,000 people. There are 20,000 people or more on Johns Island connected to Kiowa, Seabrook, and Wamalaw that get on and off the island by 2 points with only 2-lane roads. That is unacceptable. That is a failure of leadership.
And between now and obviously November, how else would you really sprint to the finish line in your mind?
Well, in terms of my race, my real race is going to be in the primary. So I have to win on June 12th,
That's right.
which is what we are working hard to do. And there is, we're coming in that last month, and we are getting the message out and getting great responses because people want to see leadership. They want to see these projects taken on and completed, and they want to stop hearing excuses.
What excuses are you still hearing from county council?
Oh, well, that we'll do this other project instead, or, oh, because it's going to cost too much, they're backing down, and, well, maybe we'll do a part of the project. No, it will take political will to get out there and do what it takes to get it done and to serve all of the residents of these islands.
Where is that will?
That's a good question, and I hope to be that will
Okay.
if I am elected to county council.
Oh, wow. Okay. It's to be continued, like I always say.
That's right. I look forward to it.
Yes, ma'am. Well, Jenny Honeycutt, thank you so much for your time. I really, really appreciate this.
Absolutely, Quintin. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.